Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory, and welcome to part 131 of my run through Crusader Kings 3, playing as Emperor Dobromil of Francia. And we're in never-ending wars over here. I'm going to abandon this siege for now and head down, try and catch this army, kill it off for once and for all. And we'll just leave Amory as the commander. So we've got 3 wars going on. We've got this independence war, which has been going for quite some time. Does it tell me actually? Yeah, 5 years. We're also in the Liberty War in aid of the Emperor King of Wales. He's looking a wee bit in trouble. 16,000, 17,000. So there's about 19,000 there. He's got 14. I don't know if he's got any other allies. Doesn't look like it. And I'm a bit busy because as well as the Independence War, we've got this other war, claim for Kallipolis. King, is it Ivan? Ivan II of Cyprus decided to raise his banners against me as well. So yeah, we're fighting on several fronts. But if we can get this Independence War done finally, that would be good. I think I've just had another couple of allies join in this Cypriot war. Army of Neuchâtel. Why is it saying... Oh, enemy army. I thought I saw independent army somewhere, but yeah. So anyway, we're going to come down here, try and fight these guys. Some of my allies coming with there. Where did the rest of my troops go? That's not my army, is it? It is my army. Okay. Let's pause in here for now. Try and let those allies catch up a bit so that they don't get absolutely smashed. Right. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Carry on up into there. Where are they getting out? 9th of July and 9th of July. Right, okay. We are... Come on. 12th of July we'll get in there. You're hitting Ceres on the 8th of July though. Excellent. Let's go in there then. Bring you guys in with us. There we go. Good stuff. Kallipolis is now under siege. I guess Cyprus has arrived. Another ally joins. Oh yes, I'm sponsoring this person. Distracted by affairs of court, I let news from my weaponsmith Theodosia be delayed more and more. Now weeks of work on my dagger have been wasted and it seems I was not entirely to blame. I am told that Theodosia has scarcely been seen since our last meeting, confined to her smithy, where without guidance she has completely detracted from the agreed plan. At last I demand that she is brought before me. Right, let's be a bit wrathful here. Well, she gains stress, that's fine, I'm not too bothered about her gaining stress. Could get 26 gold back. It had better be a masterpiece and soon. I was hoping I might be able to behead her or something, but we'll take what we can get. Alright, so we're now at 79%. Let's carry on over here. Try and hit that army again as soon as its morale recovers. Go on, don't let them away. And Cyprus has arrived with 10,000 troops. Where are my allies? I can't even remember who we called into this war. And 6,000 over here. Are you marching to us? Yes. And there's another 11,000. Good God. Where did you get all the men? 22,000. Alrighty. In that case, can I call dynasty members? There's 6,000. Can you join in now? No. How about if I send you a gift? 150, it's a bit expensive, but you'll accept it. And now you can join. 2,000 here. Will you join me? You will. Excellent. Allies. Frisia. Frisia's a fairly recent ally. You come and join us. Caspian Steppe. I'm not going to call you into the Independence War. I think that's near enough done. Ask our head of faith for gold. Certainly do that. And we'll leave you there. I'm not going to ransom prisoners, I don't think. Well, actually, I could. That's irrelevant to me. Let's go ahead and ransom these prisoners then. Duchess Anastasia of... she's... Well, hang on, I can take the money from that guy. So she's part of... yeah, Doux Ioakim's household. So let's take some money from Doux Ioakim. In fact, they all are. How much do we get? 1,385. Excellent. So I'll leave that. Looks like all those prisoners are from Doux Ioakim's house. So I'll leave that until after the war, maybe. Excellent, Frisia. Thank you. And we didn't manage to catch that army because I get completely distracted by it. So let's try and do this. That's not happening. We'll just head for here then. Are you going to come in and hit me first? You are. Fantastic. And Duchess Suara has arrived to tell me that she's remaining loyal. Fantastic. That's 90%. Let's get after this guy then. I would like to get across to Wales and help my ally there. Right, we're catching him. Out on 12th November, we're in on the 12th November. Keep on going. We've lost Kallipolis. But we'll get it back, I'm fairly sure. Okay, Leviathan. It behooves a strong emperor to spend time at sea, with the salty air in his face and a fine vessel beneath his feet. Today sees my personal craft and a small escorting squadron out for drills, practice and pleasure. The short voyage has been exhilarating change of pace from life at court. When we spot it, a distant plume of water, followed by a small island of wine-dark flesh rolling out of the waves, the greatest beast of all the deeps, a whale. Right, good harpoons. Let's handle it, gain 50 gold. What a grand quarry. Could gain 300, but I don't want... don't really want the stress, bad enough as it is. Gain prestige and lose the stress because I'm a fearty. Excellent. Okay. We have won this other battle. Is that the war? 96%. Okay. Where can we siege then? It's close by. That's close by. In fact, no, we can't. Yeah, we can siege there. Do I have a military commander? A military engineer? Right. So we're still at -8%. having lost this. I need to see how many troops I can raise. Ah, you swine. I have heard some disturbing news from Doux Ioakim about your misdeeds. You may call yourself an orthodox, but your actions prove that you do not truly follow the path of God. As I cannot permit your wicked behaviour to hide behind the mask of orthodox righteousness, I have no choice but to excommunicate you from the faith. May God have mercy on your soul. Not what I needed. I'm excommunicated. Right, and we've only got 780 piety. How do we get out of... How about gifting him an artifact? No, is that going to help? Minus 100. Gifting an artifact I don't think will help, but I might just go ahead and do it anyway. I've got plenty. Let's have a look. Am I displaying that at the moment? Doesn't look like it. Core artifacts. Name. It's not displayed. Well, actually, I could display it. Prestige, renown, powerful vassal opinion, powerful. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to grant him that. I like it too much now that I've actually seen it. And there was also type furniture, I believe. Do I have anything else? Pedestal item. These don't look like as if they're sorted in type order. Famed, large wall element, famed, large wall element. Let's just, well, maybe they are. Famed furniture, we've got a magnificent statue displayed already. Illustrious furniture, a magnificent chest. Cancel. Let me have a look at that again, please. Wall ornaments. Extra piety, now there we go, that could be good. 0.5 or 0.7. Yeah. Let's add that in here. Oh, space for a large wall ornament. Famed throne, illustrious throne. Famed small wall ornament. Illustrious. Yeah, okay, let's add that. In fact, we've got space up here. Where did it go? Famed, illustrious, no, a small wall ornament. Large wall ornament there. Sorry, this is totally distracting from the wars that I'm trying to win. Right, it's only small wall ornaments that we have. Pedestal items. Oh, large wall ornament, actually. That's already displayed. Again, extra prestige. Masterwork. Ah, Company of St. George. Dread gain number of knights, may. I don't think I really want either of those. Prestige and renown. A bit more prestige. Yeah, okay. We'll take the illustrious large wall ornament of the renowned Hearthide. Stick you up there. Didn't I used to have a house banner? It must have disintegrated. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. The reason that I was there was because I've been excommunicated. did you want another artifact? Image of Edessa. I think that's on display. How about French urn? Magnificent statue. How about a nice French urn? Against 4 opinion. Let's have a look. Is there anything else? Gains 8 opinion. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the 8 opinion. Yeah, this is not the French urn. Not the Archangel. What was it? Veil of Veronica. Yeah, right. Take that. Helps out very slightly. Okay. Back to this. I need to bring my army over. We're at 98%. Let's just march for here. Inspiration realised. My lord, my beneficiary Theodosia approaches me with a wide grin, sweat dripping down her forehead and soot smeared across her face. I have toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I unveil what is hidden within, my eyes grow wide. A folded iron dagger of excellent craftsmanship. The hilt and pommel are decorated with gold inlay and an intricate twisting motif, and the blade is etched to display a relief of a zoomorphic motif. This is lovely. Prowess of +7, personal scheme phase length. Alright, okay. Lovely, but not very much use. And lost legitimacy. Okay. Are you bringing in more troops? Good God. I'm going to have to splash the money for some mercenaries. You, King Ivan. Oh, you're Orthodox as well. I did think so with the name, but it's worth a check just in case I could get holy orders. I've got plenty of allies still around here, but let's see what happens when we enforce our demands here. We lose military assistance from 4 of them. Right, okay. Head for there anyway. And let's see if I can't raise some more troops. They've had plenty of time to recover their numbers, quite frankly. And we've lost the Chancellor. I think he was taken prisoner, but I might have had better options in here. Do I have powerful vassals demanding a position? Yeah, okay, I know about that. Dauphin Hildebart. Let's ransom you off since you're worth a lot of money. But I don't have any powerful vassals demanding a position, so let's just go for my court poet, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. And let's have you organise the army. Make me a wee bit more cash. We'll leave you working away on development though. Ransom accepted, good stuff. Right, let's merge these armies up. I'll leave Amore in command. Right. We lost the Liberty War. Sorry, I didn't have the chance to get their King Thingy of Wales. Right, a couple of thousand men coming in here. Let's march in, try and draw these allies in towards me, and then go for a massive fight. My prisoner, King Leon, has escaped my dungeons. King Leon of Navarra. Curse you, Leon. I didn't even know you were in my dungeons. What did I have you in there for? Right, let's try and catch them here. We might catch a couple of these straggling armies. The rest of them are coming back in, so we're going to get a big battle. Okay. Oh, who's in command? King Alwyn of Frisia. Excellent. Military engineer, also an aggressive attacker. So hopefully, yeah, we're going to smash these armies, even when the second one gets in. Cyprus, you say? Okay. Now I will come down and siege back the war goal. And a new perk, Administrator, +1 Diplomacy, +3 Stewardship. Fantastic. Right. What comes around? I poke at the food before me, moving it about to give the impression I've eaten. I wish to cause no concern. Who has time to eat? The day is for ruling, the night is for politicking. How can I get joy from food while all this weighs on me? Then I notice my son Zygmunt looking upon me intrigued. Zygmunt. I'm a wee boy, yes. Marshal, forgiving and patient, trusting, but he's rowdy. Maybe Marshal, well, is it a bit late to change your focus to diplomacy? And it's still saying that intrigue and martial are your best traits, but I can't change focus. No, I can change focus. Yeah, let's switch that over. And I probably need to change your Guardian then. So we need someone else. Lucas, my Chancellor and Court Poet. Right, see what you can do with him. Not quite my finest hour. I think I'm just following up on this army here. Although I've only got 8,000 troops of my own. But then some allies will come with. At supper my son Zygmunt always seems impatient, gesturing at tray-bearing servants to leave her alone. Leave him alone. What? Perhaps he is simply eager to leave for other activities, or, if I'm not imagining things, are his cheeks getting a bit pale and thin? I stagger away from the sight. Is this how I act? 75% chance that he drops the habit. What am I doing? I lose the habit. Well, that could be good. This not so much. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose an apathetic. Done. There we go. And we're overwhelmed by stress. I'm not actually involved personally in this war. I'm just going to go back and not go chasing them down when I've got such a small force. So, I'm not involved in the war. I may as well do what? 4,700. Let's have a feast. Since I've rediscovered my appetite. Yep, hold a feast. Well, can't do those anyway. Don't have that promoted legend. Right, okay, just a normal feast. And it's going to be held in Salimbria, I think. Because it's handy. don't need travel masters or anyone. Honorary guest. Hang on. My patriarch. I didn't realise that before. You swine, you excommunicated me. Well, how'd you like being the patriarch to someone who's excommunicated? Must be your fault then. Yeah, let's make you the guest of honour. And spend some cash on this. Yeah, let's go all out. Let's start the feast. I will be hosting a feast in Cilimbria, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honour of Ecumenial Patriarch Miletios, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence indeed. While I do not particularly care for these type of events, they are necessary evil every once in a while. To my liege, due to your obvious lack of piety, a condition which worries the church greatly, I have granted Count Bozidar of Velbazd a claim on the kingdom of Thessalonica at his request. You're such a swine. Well, if he wants to come and force it, I'm going to just call my allies in and kill him. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some honey-roasted pork already. What a lovely time ahead of us. Right, 8 months until this bloody feast begins. We'll have time to finish this war then. Where did Cyprus go? Somewhere. Maybe he's went home. To benign Dobromil, I have discovered certain old contracts relating to the Duchy of Barcelona. The case could be made that Duchess Swara is obliged to be more even-handed with her eventual inheritance. Yeah, I think I've looked at this one already, have I not? She's got 3 daughters? No, she's not. Getting a weak hook. There's no real reason to have a weak hook on her. Well, she's my spy master. Yes, there is. Let's gain a hook. In fact, hang on. I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, she made herself my spy master. By using a hook. So, how do I get rid of her from this position? Duchess Spy Master 1224. Good God. I thought maybe able to use my hook to do that. What age are you? 35. Oh my God. Right, it's an option. It's an option. As you'll see, I want to focus on getting this war done first. Getting my stress down. Oh, there he is over there. Right, but let's get the war go back, and then we can go and chase after his army. I should have put... Oh, come on. I want to select my army. Yeah, should have had Boleslav back in command. Siege is 33%. Right, let's go and see if we can't catch them somewhere. I was going to come down and siege down its capital. I suppose I could still do that. I've got the money. No, mercenaries are not going to be enough, are they? 1600, 2628. I don't think that would be anything like enough to siege down a capital. Yeah, let's come up here. What's the quickest way in there? Right, let's come up. No, they're going to just march about because they know I'm coming. My wife falls pregnant. Okay, presume it was me. Anyway, it's time to put in a break, so I was hoping to get this war finished before then. Yeah, that isn't the war that we started with, this is the other war. So, we have made some progress, I suppose. Let's get the march in there. But I'll put in a break and we'll pick this up again next time out. For now, thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!